Stay. Good morning, my people. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I'm getting ready to go into work, but I wanted to come on and do a morning kind of inspirational meditation for you guys about the new year, New Year's Eve, New Year, New You, who dis? Okay, and let's read the meditation this morning, and then we're going to talk about change. Now that the year is at an end, I'll take a few minutes to contemplate the progress I've made and to thank my higher power for my growth. What did I do to contribute to my success this year? Perhaps it was as simple as perhaps it was as simple and as profound as daring to come to my first meeting or to keep coming even if it was difficult. How have I reached out to others in the fellowship this year? Did I set out literature, chair a meeting, clean up? Perhaps I welcomed a newcomer or gave them my phone number. Maybe I asked someone to be my sponsor or opened up more deeply to the sponsor I already had. Have I thanked that person for all they have given me? Have I recognized my growing ability to love and trust others? Perhaps I finally understood the first step or really committed myself to working some of the others. Maybe I had the faith and courage to make some hard decisions. I am discovering that I do play an important part in my own well-being. I will celebrate my achievements and be grateful for all I have been given. I am not perfect, but I am excellent. Today's reminder: I'm grateful for Alcoholics Anonymous program and all that my higher power has given me. I look forward to an even brighter new year. So, I like how it's like today on this new year, I'm going to look back on all the progress that I've made in the last year. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I first started my channel out last year, I was still very, 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 very confrontational. When I would share my message with people, I would be very assertive, very aggressive, excuse me. I was very aggressive, not just keeping it real, but I was defensive because I was very afraid. And I feel like this year that I've learned that everyone's a little afraid, and usually the people who are attacking you, they're also afraid, you know. I've also learned that I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I don't have to prove my recovery to anybody. DHS is not in my life anymore. I'm not going to court anymore. I do not have to make people believe that I'm really trying. Like, all I have to do is keep on doing what I'm doing, and they'll see through my actions. But when I feel like a lot of you might get this, when you're like involved with courts and stuff, it's like you get this PTSD almost from going through that shit. And it kind of like makes you react that way for a long time afterward. Because you're scared, because you don't want to screw up. I look back on the last year and I feel like I've made so many new friends in recovery. I was talking to Bama on the phone last night, and I was just telling her, you know, how much I appreciate her because she's like my right-hand woman here on my channel and with everything else. She brings everybody together and, you know, holds down the chats when I'm not there, and she's just a good person, and she really wants to be front and center in recovery, and I love that. I love that about her. But I wouldn't have her if I hadn't have been on, you know, Facebook and met her. And I feel like I've met so many good friends, so many people who, you know, are loyal, stand up, just good people, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, with the good comes the bad. I've met some crazies too. But The good certainly outweighs the bad. The support certainly outweighs the negativity. And what I've learned is that I have to really pay attention to that support and not show that negativity any attention, because that's what negativity wants. It feeds off of our attention. It feeds off of that drama and that chaos. And so as long as I can stay pretty much positive, trying to stay on the right track, then my days go by pretty smoothly. But this past year was a learning experience for me. I learned all about, having a YouTube channel. I learned about helping others, not having them one-on-one right in front of me, but helping others through online recovery, which has been such a major part of my recovery. Like, I cannot even believe that recovery has gotten so big now that people are actually talking about being sober on the internet, because it used to be frowned upon. Like, if you had said, I'm an addict, then people would look at you like you were crazy before. And it's like now, it's like recovery and not being anonymous is the cool thing to do. And there's so many people that are like sharing their experience and their journey. And it's so inspiring to see other women and other men, but I relate to the women, other women, growing and sharing their recovery and not being afraid of judgment. And I just think that is so freaking awesome, and it inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. Every now and then, you guys, I get somebody who comments some stupid ass shit on my videos, and I just have to remember, people, you guys got to know that you guys literally see 10 minutes, 1 hour of my life. That's it. This is not what I do all day long, but it's been a good year. It's been a learning experience. It's been a growing experience. Me and my family, my husband and my son, we have grown together and really just formed a little alliance. We got our little family here, and it's just perfect. I love it. I love it just being the three of us, For the longest time, I think it was like halfway through the year, I was like, oh, I want to have a baby. Heck no. I love it just being me, Nate, and Neil. I do have to tell y'all this. My little boy wants to have his own channel. And I'm just like, no, sir. Not yet. Maybe when you're a little bit older. Because I want to keep him protected, But he's a little star in the making. He's been learning how to play the piano on his piano thing I got him. And you guys, he's like literally learning to play it by ear. He's not like reading any music. He's playing the notes, listening to the beat, and then playing them on the keyboard. Isn't that so awesome? So proud of him. But anyway, let's get back to what we're doing right now. Reflecting on the past year. It's definitely been a learning experience. I'm grateful for all the people even the people that gave me trouble. I'm grateful for them too, because they taught me something about myself. They taught me that, I can rise up through adversity. I don't have to, let negativity affect me. And I think that's really important for anybody that's making the channel or, coming onto YouTube and wanting to share their experience. You got to be ready for people to kind of like not agree with you. And that's okay. Like, we can agree to disagree. I actually like hearing people's points of view, but do it in a respectful way, And I'm hella excited to see what next year brings. My channel grew 600 people strong this last year. So if we can do 600 people next year, that will be awesome, and just keep on going up. 600. I'll take it. anything to me is, growth, because that means that 600 people that are hearing about my recovery and hearing about the 12 steps and learning, maybe they're watching me and they're learning what not to do, Hey, that could be anything I can show you guys, whether it be me screwing up. I hope that you guys are benefiting from what I'm putting out there, because I want my content to be things that you guys can relate to and y'all can understand. I know that half my audience, or no, like 80% of my audience is female. So I was really going to start catering to that female viewer from now on a lot more. I'm going to be talking about, mom guilt in the next year. I'm going to be talking about shame. I'm going to be talking about balancing family and husband while you're in recovery and staying healthy for yourself. Like, I want to do a lot of stuff and zero in on how, I do the things like for myself without becoming overwhelmed. And I'm going to tell you guys, like, sometimes I do get overwhelmed, but it's all a learning experience. This is all new for me, So if I can show you guys how I kind of cope with that, maybe that will help someone. But I'm just excited for what the new year has to hold. I just appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this journey with me, for subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me. It really does. It helps me out a lot. Like, you guys that I have learned, like, gotten to know you guys and streamed with you guys every day and gotten to know about your lives and your families. Like, you guys keep me going. And the silent viewer who doesn't say anything, I'm here for you. Anytime you want to speak up and say something, you are more than welcome to. I understand some people are just shy, or some people are afraid of mean people knowing that they're on here, and that's understandable too. You do what's best for you, but you know that my DMs are always open, and you can always message me, private message me, if you're not comfortable with messaging me on here. Hey, Mel, thank you. Thank you. And I'm so glad. Happy New Year to you too. I know that there's a lot of people who just watch and they don't comment. I know, because there's 600 people on my channel, and YouTube just did that big dump of all the unactive accounts, and I didn't lose like a lot of accounts. So I know that there's a lot of people who just watch in the shadows. And I want you guys to know that you guys, your help means a lot to me. Like, y'all are just as valid as my subscribers who comment all the time. I know what it's like to... YouTube is scary, you guys. When I first came onto YouTube, woo-wee, I didn't realize that people could be so mean. I didn't realize that I was going to get a stalker this year who literally called me every day and messaged me every day on my phone, and I had to change my phone number. That was an experience. I didn't realize that I was going to get a channel basically made all around my videos. That was an experience. All these things have been learning experiences for me. But I'll tell you the one thing. They have made me stronger. And I have learned that just because, someone doesn't agree with something I say doesn't mean that, we can't coexist, right? Coexist. So I just wanted to come on and kind of thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel, supporting my efforts, helping me stay sober in my recovery. Like, you guys don't understand. I can never explain to you enough how much this channel and how much talking with you guys has been beneficial for me. It's almost like I have a little therapy session when I come on here with you guys, and I treat it like, y'all are my best friends. And Sometimes I get like worried. I'm like, am I doing too much? Should I not say that? But then what happens is when I get worried that I'm doing too much, then I get reassured by, God and by you guys, because somebody will message me and say, hey, I'm ready to get sober. Can you help me find treatment? And that's like a miracle to me, because I remember how hard it was for me to ask for help. When we're active addicts, we will literally go into the depths of death before we say, help, help. We will it's just like, it's crazy, because there's help out there, and we know there's help out there, but that shame and that guilt and that pride and that ego keeps us from reaching out for the help. Can you imagine? PSE, I'm not ignoring you, babe. I'll call you after I get off here, okay? Can you imagine if we were drowning in the water and somebody was holding a stick out and saying, grab it, grab it. And we were just keeping our arms down like that and drowning. That's what addicts are like. We literally have people throwing sticks out to us in the water. And we keep our arms down to the side and tread water with our feet and are drowning. That's what it's like being a drug addict. Knowing help is out there, knowing that we need to get the help, but being too full of pride, too full of shame, too full of guilt, too full of embarrassment to grab the help, and then something finally happens, something that's just so big that we just can't not reach out for help anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like something happens, hey, Leah, and we're like, okay, you got me. And we grab the help. It's like, why do we have to be so stubborn? But I know it for a fact. I know from experience that we are so stubborn. And that's why I make my videos and, just put them out there every day. I put them out there with the hope that somebody, hey, Shayna, thank you, girl. Love you. I put them out there in the hope that somebody out there who was like me, who had too much pride and ego and embarrassment and shame, sees them and will listen to them over and over and over again, and then finally be like, you know what? I'm going to ask for help. Love you guys. I'll see you when I get home. Okay. Bye, baby. What?
You're supposed to call me, I'll tell you what to call me something. Call me,
Bye, Project Zorgo.
Project Zorgo.
Neil's off today, so they get to hang out. Nate loves it when his daddy is off work. They are like two peas in a pod. Okay. Yeah, I didn't beat my face today. I just put on a little concealer and powder, and then we're out the door. Gizmo, you guys have got to see this dog. Look at this dog. Hold on. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. What are you doing on that couch? Ma'am? Ma'am. I'm talking to you, ma'am. I love that dog. I don't know why. She reminds me so much of myself. Just a big bitch. Just laying on the couch, lazy as fuck. Okay. Anyway, I am going to sign off, you guys. She is a blue tick and a hound dog, I think. She's one of Neil's many dogs. When I met him, he had this dog. He collects dogs, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let's all we all have to be designated drivers tonight, you guys, for our friends. Because we all know the struggle. And you know what, you guys? I know that it's the right thing to do is to be to get a designated driver. But how many of y'all, did y'all use designated drivers? Here was my philosophy. When I used to drink, my philosophy was, I drive better drunk. Can you believe that? Yeah. Oh, Shayna, you did? Girl, I know that was hardcore. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm out the door. I got to go to the work. Listen, y'all, real talk. Thank you so much for this past year. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting on my videos. Thank you for just being here to support me. It really does mean the world to me. And tonight's Monday, so tonight we're going to do a live stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, all right? So for those of you who aren't partying, come over to the live stream and hang out. We're going to have a sober stream tonight. All right, you guys, have a great day. I don't have a P.O. box. I'll go get one right now because I'm going to the post office, and then I'll link it for you guys, okay? Because I would love to write back and forth with you guys if y'all want to. I think that's so cool. Okay, anyway, I'll get that today, and I'll list it. Okay, Shanna, thank you so much, girl. I'll see y'all later.